Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. We have a top 25 class between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off of bye week, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job of gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quick handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Right back to him on the ground. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll give it to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
They'll go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Direct snap. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Scrambling away. He chucks one out to the right. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Lester. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Washington.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now on the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Dropping back, it's Lester. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. On the move. The Hawkeyes are stopped, but not before getting the first down. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. And the Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lester. Right down the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job.
And 44. This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. This is a designed run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. And how about the O? The offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
They're bringing heat. Makes his connection. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He'll just keep slinging it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Tucker. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw, it's Lester. Finds the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. From the gun. He lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
One more snap coming before halftime. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start the second half. He's going to bring it out from deep. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching him. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Reads it, fires complete. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Wants to throw. It's Lester. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Daniel. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds him out of the backfield.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Touch pass on the run. He breaks a tackle. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. He's going to pass on second down. Quickly complete. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll try to get it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fair catch, called for and made. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle, it's Peace. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the linebacker right there? They make calls and they play in coverage, but if you're a linebacker, you better be physical, and that dude came downhill. Somebody might want to block him up front, Palmer. Downhill and laid the lumber.
Yeah, they definitely weren't able to chip up and get him on that one, but I'll tell you, a hit like that makes you think twice about wanting to run the football between the tackles for the rest of this game, because that dude has got some bad intentions.
7, Iowa
3. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. The toss to the right. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? To the air, it's Lester. On the run, still looking. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The Hawkeyes in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Love the call here going RPO on 3rd down, and obviously you're giving your quarterback choices, but the defense gave them a look that was conducive to handing that football off. So good decision by the quarterback and nice push up front.
Quarterback checking the play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Lester trying to get to him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
On the ground, it's Armour. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Now you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive game, nice positive toss play.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to pass. They're setting up the screen. Keeps the legs moving. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice them.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Right down the gut of the field. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Washington. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes.
Afterburner's coming. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Lester. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. They can beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let them throw the football, get them on the ground, let that clock tick.
Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Hawkeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback checking off. On the move. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the 2 to make it a field goal game. Looking to throw, it's Lester. It's complete on the right side. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. First down here for the offense. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another...